Let's roll out to Columbus and talk to the ZAK. What's up, Zach?
Hi, Mr. Delony. How are you?
Dude, I don't know if I could be much better. How are you?
Oh, man, it's a hectic life. That's all I can really say for
Sounds like you were 4 beers in this morning already. You doing all right?
Oh, man. Yeah, so currently, I already know my question I asked before, it already changed because I'm going through a divorce currently with my wife.
Man.
She has some mental issues and stuff, and I've tried helping her over the years, and then once we got married and death do his part, she took it a little bit too literal. Because she started going on rampages, telling me, "I hope you die. I hope you kill yourself. I hope you." I'm a truck driver. She's like, "I hope you die in your truck." Bunch of stuff, and then talks bad about me to my son and everything. But I just trying to figure out what is the next step to be smart. Because I want my son to see his mom, obviously, but she's bringing dudes over that not just that she's sleeping with, but my son's there, or she'll be gone for a whole week or a whole week and not even bother to see our son. But then if I do anything, it's just outlandish. She took my whole house from me, basically. Locked me out of the house, called the police. The police said, "You're just going to have to leave because if we come back, we're taking both y'all to jail or we're just taking you to jail."
What's the current status of the divorce? Did you just recently file?
Yeah.
Okay. Rarely is it 100% one-sided. What are you bringing to this that's making things difficult?
I don't even know. That's a good question.
Well, here's what I'm getting at, because I have I know my answer, but I want to make sure you can hold it. So no alcohol, no drugs. You don't got any problems like that?
No.
You've never cheated on her or anything?
Nope.
Okay. Then I want you to sit down with an attorney and say, "I will not stop until I have 100% full custody. My wife's not well, and my child is in danger."
Right.
Okay. And I want you to always keep in the back of your mind that this is the mother of your son. So we're not going to be ugly. We're not going to throw grenades. We're not going to lie, but we are going to go to war, and we're going to get our boy. Because your son's not safe. Okay?
Yeah.
And this also means that you're probably going to have to change careers.
Yeah, I've already thought about that, yeah.
Hey, your son is worth the journey to hell and back, right?
Yes, for sure.
Cool. Then we're going to find something else we can do, and you're probably going to take a big pay cut, and that's going to be fine, and we're going to figure it out.
Right.
But the safety of a child, the safety of your child is in question here. And as a dad, I'm not going to have that. I'm not going to dishonor his mother, and I'm not going to run her down around him no matter what she says about me. Anytime you enter into a divorce, how old is this kid?
It's about to turn 11 months soon.
Oh, geez Louise, man. That's a toddler. That's going to be a tall order, man.
Yeah.
Will she pass a drug test?
Yes.
Okay. It's going to be a tall order. Okay. It might include some psychiatric expertise. It's just going to be messy. That's what it comes down to.
Tell me about it.
Yeah. So here's the deal. Anytime you enter into a divorce with a little one, you're instantly moving from a short-term game to a very, very long game. And it's not a game. I don't like using that language, but you are now shifting influence. You want this 22 or 23 or 24-year-old young man to respect his father. And that means over the next decade or two, you're going to have to endure your wife talking really bad about you, making accusations about you, saying hard things, if that's who she ends up being. And you're going to play a long game because your son will one day, eyes wide open, see his dad respected his mom, kept showing up and kept showing up and kept showing up, despite what the courts did, despite what all the hurdles. Dad kept showing up. Okay?
Yeah.
And that's what you're going to have to decide. If you go for short-term win and burn his mom to the ground, you're going to lose him too.
Never thought of it like that, though. All right, fair.
Is that cool?
Yeah,
And I want you to make no mistake, this woman will be part of your life for the rest of your life.
true.
Okay, so you're gonna have to make peace with that. And I'm doing whatever I can to get full custody of my son because he's not safe.
Right.
Now, why isn't that inspiring you? Why is that freaking you out?
Because it's like the woman's so manipulative. She could manipulate a squirrel to eat pineapple instead of a peanut. It's just crazy.
But if you are above board and you're above reproach, then there's nothing to manipulate.
True.
When the judge says, hey, I want all of your phone records and all of your email records, all of your DMs, and you turn yours over and she turns hers over.
Right.
Right? If you've got something to hide, you got something to hide.
Stressful.
If you don't, yeah, it's super stressful. There's no way this isn't stressful. And let's be honest, you knew this for a long time before you decided to have a kid with her, right?
Yeah.
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 I mean, so none of this is surprising, but it does suck. And I'm sorry. Like just dad to dad, this is hard, man. It's hard enough, and I've got the greatest wife and mother on planet Earth on my side, on my team, and it's hard. I've never had to do what you have to do, and I'm sorry.
I guess most of the other stress would be because my mom and dad went through the same thing, and that's a whole nother journey on its own. Mom didn't ever tell my dad that I was actually alive, and it was a whole thing. And I'm like, that's the one thing I never wanted to happen. I actually went like a whole family for once, and then she just started going crazy. I was like, this is not gonna go.
Do you think this thing's beyond repair?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I tried making it work for the longest, but one minute she wants to work with it, then the next minute she doesn't, then the next minute she does, but then she'll find like she has met a whole nother guy and starts leaving for a whole week with him. I'm like, okay.
Your wife?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Found a guy over TikTok and literally said, I'll be back. I'm going to go hang out with some girls. And then I checked her call log, and then it was a dude from Texas.
Yeah. She's off meds?
Yep.
Yeah.
She just started taking them because she met this guy. I've been trying to get her we try to figure everything out. She just wouldn't take them.
Yeah. Whew. That's hard, man. I'm sorry. Keep your integrity about you. Keep your, be the dad that you want your son to be around. Even when it's hard and it's going to get really tough. It's going to get tough, but the more above board you stay, and I say this, fight hard for your son. Don't be passive here because this is the health and safety of your child. Right. But be a person of integrity as you do so. And I hope that the courts will honor you and the dad you're trying to be and the unsafe situation he is in. And don't hold anything back. Tell the truth. Always tell the truth. And get yourself a dog fighting lawyer that will fight on your behalf. This is tough, man. I'm sorry. I wish this was one of those calls that I wish I could just tell you this thing and it's all going to be okay. It's not. It's going to be really tough for a season. And so if I can help you in any way as you travel this gauntlet ahead of you, man, holler back and we'll be here every step of the way, my brother.